damage.
Playing at the moment, Trevor, and the way you're talking, I fancy he might be a recipient of his bottle of bubbly as man of the match before the day is over. It's Mel Sterland who's taken a knock there.
My only concern is, Brian, that I'll be accused of favouritism, because 5 weeks ago, when I was working on the game Manchester City against Leeds...
Just a sec. It's Mike Newell being spoken to by Roger Dilks for the challenge on Mel Sterland. Maybe we can have a look at that again in a moment. Trevor?
Yes, I was saying that on that game I gave him man of the match then.
Yes, it was a late
challenge.
Well, he's got to be in pole position, I would have thought. Gordon Strachan, there's Mike Newell. He's had a terrific scoring record. At this moment, while there's an injury, he's there, he's talking, he's instructing, and that's where, see, David Batty will be so much a better player for having played for a season or two alongside Gordon Strachan. Something like 25 league goals Strachan has scored in 73 games for Leeds United. That's a very good rate indeed. And here he is again. Here's Batty. Back to White. Knocked forward towards Shutt. McDonald there, but Shutt was in quickly, but it's an Everton throw.
Get the feeling that the Leeds supporters are getting a little bit restless. They're not happy with just 2 goals. They want Leeds to keep going forward. They won't be happy until they get a third.
Momentary mistake there by Peter Haddock. In comes Strachan again. Fairclough, McAllister, shrugged off McCall there. The flag was up for an offside against Lee Chapman. Certainly the older Leeds fans have been reared on great success through the late 60s and 70s in the Don Revie side. And they're beginning to get that same taste again. And I think Everton about to make some substitutions. Tony Crotty certainly stripping off there. Can't see Pat Nevin at the moment. Yes, he's in there too. And you can hear Howard Kendall. What is slightly animated there, Trev?
Yeah, what he's saying is if you can go out and score 3 goals between you.
Yes. Would save the day. Out of play. Out of play. The Leeds fans weren't happy with it, but the linesman, I'm sure, was right there. Gordon doesn't think so. And they're going to take off Graham Sharp and John Ebrell. So Crotty will go to partner Mike Newell, and naturally Pat Nevin goes across where he works his best, over on the right-hand side. Now, let's see what difference that might make. In that excellent game at Goodison between Everton and Spurs that was full of such skillful stuff, little Nevin made quite a difference when he came on as a sub. And he's won a free kick for Everton straight away. McDonald with the kick. Crotty chasing this one. Strachan got the better of him, Batty. Back for Sterland. What a good long ball that was. The Leeds crowd loved that one. As Haddock now takes up the running. But then hits it straight at McCall. Nevin. To McCall. Strachan once again. Some space to work as well. Taken from behind though by Atterveld. That's another yellow card. And really I don't think there can be much doubt about that one. Strachan getting away there, looking up, deciding where to play the ball. Yellow card's just been brandished for the challenge there. A free kick to Leeds.
Certainly a bad challenge, but a timely challenge, because at that moment Strachan had just spotted Batty making a great forward run.
Well, here's Sterling with the free kick. Now, what are Leeds going to do here in Batty? Shot. Played there now for Strachan. Stopped by Southall. Again, you see a marvellous example in the way that Strachan had got himself forward. Batty to McAllister. Played by Haddock. Some space here now for Gary Speed. Well, there was. And away goes McCall now for Everton. Got Newell away on one side. Cotty through the middle for him. Atterveld's made a great run too. This looks promising now for Everton. Newell playing it in there and McCall hitting it over. But suddenly Everton looked threatening, Trevor Francis.
Yes, it was an intelligent ball that from Newell, because everyone expected the ball to come across the face of John Lukic. He saw, I think it's McCall, yes, it's McCall on the edge of the box there. Played a good ball into him, and really McCall had time to stop the ball and then hit it. He tried to play it first time, and you saw the result. It went flying over the top of the crossbar. But that was a good opportunity for Everton.
Stu McCall, who was a great Leeds fan, who roomed with Gary McAllister during the World Cup, I'm told, and gave a good, clean bill of health to Leeds and suggested maybe that Gary McAllister, if he was going to move, should join Leeds. Here's Batty. Paul, of course, who was previously with Bradford City before he joined Everton. And Crystal Palace still leading by a goal to nil, scored by Mark Bright against Luton Town at Selhurst Park. MacDonald playing it in now for Newell. McCall. Can come through to Keown, who'd made a good run forward. Sterling will get it away for Leeds United. The touch. In fact, there was a slight misunderstanding there between Chapman and Strachan, but it's Leeds throw. Chapman with it. Back for Sterling. So with 70 gone, 20 to go, Leeds 2 up. Don't forget all the goals from the First Division at the end of the programme, including that amazing 10 between Derby and Chelsea at the baseball ground yesterday. Here's Mel Sterland. Sterland from Batty. Knocked in beautifully by him. Pushed away there, though, by Atterveld, I think it was. Amazing to think that Peter Shilton was beaten 6 times yesterday, but Peter's got a big game himself coming up on Tuesday. His international farewell, which is at White Hart Lane. I commend it to you. A whole host of international footballers there on what should be a terrific night at Tottenham. Tuesday night for Peter Shilton. Batty. Brought down by McCall. Play on, said the referee. Keown. Newell there, hard on the back of Mel Sterling when he was in mid-air making that clearance, but that's good to see. At least it was a handshake at the end. Newell will get some treatment from the referee. A yellow card. That's the third Evertonian, Atterveld, McCall, and now Newell.
Yes, in 10 seconds prior to that, McCall was a little bit lucky not to get, well, if he was booked again, to be sent off, of course. I think the referee quite conveniently overlooked that.
Well, here's Sterling to Strachan. It's good cross-testing. Chapman on the far side, but it didn't quite get to him because Everton got there first. It was Neil MacDonald who put it away for the corner. Treatment required now for Neil MacDonald. What a valuable header that was. In fact, it was Dave Watson with the header, and it was MacDonald who got himself injured.
It was a very, very important header because you saw Chapman there coming in the back post. He's such a good positional player, Chapman. Took up a great position. Terrific cross from Strachan. He knew exactly where he wanted to play.
Nevin causing some problems.
Well, that's right. He gets himself into a tight corner there, and Speed is closing him in. And he's got great vision there. He plays a terrific ball into MacDonald.
Gary Speed is coming off for Leeds United. Bryn Snowden's coming on. There's Gary. Getting a warm round. His side ahead from the penalty spot. And then Carl Schutt added the second one on 25 minutes. Both the goals coming in the first half. Leeds getting a comfortable win by 2-0. And we're just hoping that we might get a quick word at some point with Gordon Strachan. No, he doesn't want to say. But he's got a bottle of bubbly as the Barclays man of the match, and he's got plenty to celebrate tonight.
Well, not too often that Gordon Strachan is lost for words. Trevor Francis is man of the match. No arguments either from Jack Charlton. Maybe we'll catch a word with him a little later on. We're going to take a break now. After that, our goal of the day competition, and time as well, hopefully, for a nice little chat with Jack. Join us again. Talking to Jack in a moment. Gordon Strachan's had his breather. He's now with Gary Newborn.
Gordon, second successive time on the match that you've appeared and won Man of the Match award. So save it for Christmas. It's a nice big bottle.
Better being a lucky player and a good player.
You've got some good things going for you here at Leeds. How good are they?
Well, I think you've seen in the first half of the day that the things are going well for us here. Our attitude's right just now, and we're adding some good football into our play. Some nice football.
And what about your own career? It's been so much. How does this compare with everything else you've done for you at the moment? You're playing so well.
I'm enjoying my game as much now as I've ever enjoyed the game, and that's all I can say about that, really.
Well, Leeds going very well. Well done today. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Gary.
Yeah, man of the match, Gordon Strachan. He had a terrific game, Jack, didn't he?
He had a terrific first half. I didn't think too much of him the second. I think it was because Everton probably want to push forward and try and get a goal back a little bit. And they put a little bit more pressure on the Leeds midfield. And Gordon didn't get quite into it as much in the second half as he had in the first. Because he ran the show completely the first half. Great.
Overall impressions then of Leeds now?
I was very impressed with them in the first half. I think teams have got to go behind Leeds a little bit more. They play a little bit like the Republic play, funnily enough. You know, they knock the ball up and put pressure on the back four, and then the midfield back up and pick the balls up that the pressure is created, and then they go and play from there. And they push their back four in as well onto the centre forwards, and Graham Sharp and Mike Newell got very little room today when any balls were knocked into their feet. They needed somebody like Nevin to run with the ball, and when they brought him on, suddenly they'll start to find Nevin, who was a good little turner, starting to run and find position, and then, unfortunately, they brought Graham Sharp off, and the danger then for Leeds all happened at the far post, and they didn't have anybody there to finish him off. I felt a bit sorry for Graham, actually, because he's always been a great far post player, but in this sort of setup where they're building things up and playing balls into his feet, I don't think it's his style.
OK, Jack. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll see all the rest of the weekend goals. The reverse fixtures, actually, from day one of the football season. That's when there were just 9